Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kenya and I'm back again with today's video, which is going to be a Q&A. If this is your first time stopping by, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on that notification so you'll be notified whenever I upload any of my videos, and let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. So today we're going to be doing a little LOC talk, my first LOC talk, but it's really a Q&A. I asked you guys to leave some questions down below for me, and then I realized that every time you guys did leave questions, I was answering them right away. Like, I literally forgot that I told you guys to leave questions for a Q&A, and it took for one of you guys to literally say this is for a Q&A, and I was like, oh my gosh, Kenya, like really? I've never did a Q&A, so it ain't registered, if you get what I'm saying. It still hasn't, and I find myself answering. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna have to just go ahead and make a whole video, because some of the questions I didn't really want to sit there and type, and I think if I did answer the way I'm talking right now, it would be extremely long. So I feel like it's better to just verbally answer the question. I just gave like a little snippet of what, you know, my answer to whatever question, but I want to just go ahead and make a video about it, because why not? There may be other people that ask the same questions and they just didn't put it down there. So I have a lot of questions. I'm not going to read all of them. Let's just see how far this goes. Just going to be picking questions from random questions from like whatever video pertaining LOC, because we're doing a LOC talk. But yeah, we just gonna do that. So one of the questions that I see pop up a lot on my videos is, how many LOCs do you have? So I currently have, well, let me stop. Why did I say currently have? Like, that's just so ridiculous. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so I have 117 LOCs right now. Why am I still saying that? What the heck? I have 117 LOCs, okay, on my head. So next question was, this person said, okay, so I have a question. My ends seem like they don't want to LOC, but everything else is. I don't want to cut the tips, but I don't know. So I do not advise you cutting your LOCs. I don't advise any of you guys that's going through this to cut your LOCs. A lot of times when I wash my hair, I sometimes feel the same way. I look at my ends, some of the ends, and it do not seem like they're ever gonna LOC. Like, I've been LOC'd for 2.5 years. And it just seems like every time I wet my hair, it's a little curly. The pattern is extremely curly. It doesn't look like it's matted. It doesn't look like it's bud or anything at the end. Like, it's confusing sometimes to me, I must say. So I would not advise to cut it. Do not cut it. Eventually it will LOC. I already tell you guys, don't trim your LOCs. Don't do none of that stuff. Some people want to cut their LOCs. But don't cut it for that reason. If you want to cut your LOCs because it's probably too long or whatever, but don't cut it for that reason. So yeah. So another person asks, this is the person that said they had a question for my Q&A. I thank you so much for even saying this. Her name is Rasta Babe. It says, I have a question. Have you been interlocked your whole entire LOC journey? And the answer is yes. I have been interlocked the whole entire time I started, from the very beginning. The next one says, does budding happen after washing starter LOCs? I'm 1 month in. My loctician banned my starter LOCs so they don't unravel. As soon as it dries, she interlocked the roots. I have bumps in my LOCs. Not sure if it's budding or bunching. Now, this one did catch my attention because I honestly did not know what the heck what bunching was. I literally had to go like search and say like, what the heck is bunching? I've never heard of bunching. But budding, yes. Most of the time after the first wash, you will see budding. Budding happens between like the first 3 to 6 months. You will start seeing budding, especially after the first wash, especially with starter LOCs. It starts to swell. It's getting thick. It's starting to look a lot different than when you first got it, especially with the first retwist. You're gonna see like the towards the scalp, it's gonna look neat as heck, and then the ends are gonna look different, and you're gonna probably be questioning, like you're questioning now, what the heck. And I'm guessing when you say ban, what she used the duck clips to hold them down or whatever while you were under the dryer. But yeah, typically you will see that with the first wash. You will see a difference, and I believe it's budding. I did research what bunching was, and I seen a lot of people who had sister locks was experiencing bunching, and to my understanding, I could be wrong, but it says bunching is when the hair at the end is starting to like, it looks like you took a comb and like pulled them down. You know how like when people have like, they want their hair to look thicker, so they like use a comb to like I don't know what the word is, but just to make it look like it's a lot of hair that's bunched up together. And with the sister locks at the ends, a lot of them experience it at the ends. Child, I don't know. Right now I'm confusing myself. Do your research, but that's what I think when I looked around on YouTube to see what bunching was. That's what I got. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me down there in the comment box. But she opened up my eyes. Sis opened up my eyes, so I was like, okay. Like, what the heck is bunching? Okay, another question was, it says, bear with me. I don't think I even answered this question. It says, bear with me. I wanted to try interlocking once and then retrain my hair to twist one way. Half of my head is twist one way and the other half is twist another. Surprisingly, I still love my hair. I'm glad. But I wanted to, what the heck? But I wanted to know, if I interlock once, can I start retwisting again? If I interlock and let it grow for a couple months, can I start retwisting one way and still look right, or even retwist well? So you want to know if it's going to be a little difference once you let it grow out, interlock, or you mean like interlock right now, then let it grow out, so that you could go back to retwisting. I honestly, in my eyes, when I'm looking at it, I see that it's going to look, it's already, you've always been twisting. And I just see like, cause you got to understand, when you interlock, it tightens the hair. It's not the same way. The pattern is gonna look, the thickness of the hair is not gonna look the same once you interlock, because the needle, it tightens the hair. Even though my hair looks like this, but every time I interlock, the root is extremely tighter than the rest of it, and eventually as it grows out, it starts to, you know, thicken up and look like the rest of my hair. This right here tells you exactly how my hair is going to look, because this is what the results were. But it's going to look a difference. It's to me, I believe it's gonna look different. I believe it's going to look different. It is going to look, you're going to see that one little break, like one little squeeze. It's going to look like a, what's those things called? The time, you know, the little thing that you, I'm going to insert a picture. The little timer thing with the sand. The part that you interlock may not be as tight, but it may be a little slight difference. You may see a little difference. Only thing I could say is just let it grow out and twist it the direction that you want it to go. Why are you going to interlock it? Just let it grow out. I don't see the point of interlocking it just to get it to twist the direction you want it to go. Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, what do you mean when you say it's twisting in a different direction? Because I know I've shown you guys videos where I twist my hair in times where I don't feel like it's enough new growth to interlock. I would twist my hair, and they're not always going the same direction because I'm doing it myself. So whatever way, like if I'm on this side of my hair, I would probably twist this direction, and on this side, like I don't really twist them the same direction. But if you want them all to be going the same direction, then just let your hair grow out, and when it's time to retwist your hair, then retwist it the right direction that you want it to go. Yeah, I don't know, that one kind of got me, but I think that's why I didn't respond to it, because I was just like, huh? Like, I don't know how to type to answer this. Okay, so this one was about the video I did with me retightening my sister's hair. She has an undercut, and she wanted to know what did I do with the starter locks that was by the undercut area. I didn't do anything with them. I actually didn't put them there. She went to school. In that video I mentioned that, you know, she was off to college and she had that undercut there from the very beginning. She decided to add an extra row, but I told her that the size of like the row that she added, it doesn't match the locks that she already have. They're smaller than the ones that's up top. If she wants to just leave it like that, she can. It was just plaited in like little box braids, and it wasn't enough new growth to even go ahead and interlock it. I don't know if she's gonna go ahead and grow some more, because I told her like it doesn't match. It's her choice if she wanted, just because it's in the back you won't see it, but she could add another row, wait till some more grows out. But I think she went to the barber and got it cut anyway, so yeah, it's probably still there. I don't know what she did, honestly. She already went back to school, so I don't know what she did. But another question that was asked was, would I ever add lock extensions to my locks? And the answer to that question is no. And have I ever thought about putting lock extensions in my hair? Yes. Before I installed my locks, I was really searching high and low for the best installer to install some lock extensions in my hair. I saw this girl on YouTube, and she showed her work on there, and she had so many clients that came in, and she lived all the way in Texas. And I even saw that she would make the locks and she can send them over. You can ship them. Y'all, my head was so gone. When I say I was so gone, because I couldn't wrap my finger around the thought of starting over. My first set of locks, my hair was very long, and I cut them, and I started over, and I'm like, I wanted to start over, and I'm like, but I remember the baby stage. And when I cut my hair, when I say cut, guys, I bald, okay? I cut everything off. So just the thought of starting over, and I remember what it was like to start fresh, and I couldn't come to grasp with it. I was like, how am I gonna do this? But I want my locks back, but I'm like, how am I gonna do this? So I was searching, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I was searching, and I thought for a long time. My husband had to listen to me talk about how bad I wanted these lock extensions, and how they were like the new thing, and oh, I don't have to go through the whole ugly stage and everything. But I must say, I'm glad. I am so glad. Oh, let me not forget that I did go out and bought some of the hair, and I tried to do it. I was learning how to do it, and I was like, you know, but y'all, once I started that whole thing, I did not have $500, because I heard like the going rate for like short whatever is starting at like $500. Y'all, $500? That right there is what really made me said, heck no, like absolutely not. So finally I was like, absolutely not. Let me just go ahead and do it. And I must say, I am so glad that I did not follow through with lock extensions. No shade to people that do have lock extensions, but it's just a big difference when you start your babies from the beginning, and to watch them grow into hair. Every time you go out in public, somebody tell you, oh, like, your hair is growing, your hair is growing. Like, they see the growth, you see the growth, and you just feel, I don't know, I just feel good. 2 years don't even feel like 2 years to me. It honestly don't. Like, it's, the time is just going by so fast. And so I do not. Somebody did leave a link in one of my videos showing me, you know, that I guess they do lock extensions, or to like purchase it or get my hair added. I don't know. I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'm good. My hair is growing. Thanks, but no thanks. Another question was, how often should you detox your hair? So that's really on you. If you, especially if you're a person that, you know, you add a lot of products to your hair, and you know you're gonna have to detox. If you sweat a lot, we all sweat in our hair. Some people sweat more than others. But detoxing is something that I believe should be done at least, like, I would say, because the fact that it strips your hair so much, and it's so many different ways to detox. The apple cider vinegar, and the new discover for me is the Dawn dish soap. Now both of those things, remedies, strips your hair so much, so you're gonna have to put all the, you know, the oils and moisturize your scalp even more and do like hot oil treatments even more when you do those. So I would not say do those no more than probably, I'd say every 2 months to 3 months you can do it. You can do a deep cleanse. I don't think it's necessary to do it more than that. Or yeah, I don't think it's necessary to do it, like, I wouldn't say once a month and do. I think that's a little bit too much. But if you're a person that have never deep cleansed your hair, never did a deep cleanse wash or anything like that, whew, you're missing out. You think your hair is clean? That thing really makes you feel dirty as heck after you see all that comes out your hair. You're like, what the freak was I doing this whole time? So I do recommend that a lot of people do a deep cleanse. If you've never done one before, just try it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt once you see what comes out your hair, but it's not gonna hurt. But yeah, I personally don't recommend it no more than, like, at least go 2 to 3 months before doing it again. So yeah. And once you do it, remember, you're gonna have to, it's gonna strip your hair. So you're gonna have to, like, moisturize your hair. Go do a deep hot oil treatment. Moisturize your hair. Don't just wash it as if you're, like, shampooing and then, like, go. No, that's not a regular wash. Not a regular wash. So yeah, to answer that question, that's that. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you want to see another video like this, it's up to you guys to leave questions down below. Like I said, you can also leave questions on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram and you can DM me some questions. And yeah, I'll go ahead and answer them in another video. But go ahead and do that, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Toodles.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner.